Actually, I think the chicken is coming to roost. At this point, if you ask me, I don't think we should be branding bandits as terrorists, okay? We shouldn't, really. We should look at it conversely now. They have earned the right to be terrorists. You know, if you want to brand them as terrorists, it's an understatement. If you look at terrorism from whatever angle of the spectrum, you discover that these guys have ticked off successfully every single nuance of terrorists. If you look at the cost of violence and its impact on our GDP, you find out that these guys have earned themselves a place there too. The cost of violence is simply the expenditure we are putting in. And, okay, let me relate with the viewer. Take, for example, one of the costs of violence is the loss of lives to our soldiers. So if we were to do a little bit of mathematics, how much does it take to train one soldier? Could be a general, could be other rank, just one soldier. How much does it take to train him? Just training. Forget about the cost of sustaining such a person on the field when his career starts, just the cost of training such a person. Then we talk about other things like ordnance. We talk about other things like medicals, everything he has to do just to come out of that factory. Let's use that alone. Let's forget about the salaries he earned up and up to the point he was killed. What quantum of money is involved per one soldier? What's the unit cost of training one soldier? And what's the economic importance of a bandit? If you look at it from that perspective, you discover that these bandits are expendable. They're expendable. They're not adding to, they are taking out from our economic prospects. There has been social costs, there have been psychological costs, there have been cultural costs, there have been, you name it. And then we now say we want to call them terrorists. Honestly, in all fairness to them, they have earned the right to be terrorists.
So guys, honestly, when I first saw this, I was like, Captain Blay, that they should not be tagged as terrorists. I said, okay, let me hear what he has to say. So when I watched it, I said, okay, that meaning that they are already terrorists. This idea of tag them terrorists, that they already end it. So what is the noise all about? It's just like we are wasting our time. That is what this man is trying to let us know from here. So that's it. Well, if you call this food a captain, definitely is a football club captain. My question is that how come northern parts of this country hate producing old fools and young terrorists? Because they are not serious. He's not a fool. Watch the video. Of course, this person does not know. Just like I told you, if you just saw the headline or whatever, you think that what is this man talking about? Well, when cow talks, they are singing their dirge before the already sharpened knives. The issue is that a foolish man that call himself captain. Please, you don't know what you are talking about. Maybe they didn't watch the video. That is what a lot of people do. They will just run with the headline. That is to tell you that something should be wrong. Because like I said, when I first of all heard about it, I said, let me hear what this man one yarn. Based on what? On what basis did he make that statement? But when I watch the video analysis, I say, okay, yeah, it makes sense. So there's no point stressing ourselves. There's no need stressing ourselves. Then give us your own definition of terrorism to see if it is universally accepted. To me, banditry is terrorism. Shikena, you will usually find people like Captain Ali Umar at the foundation of terrorism. They must provide the much needed strength to continue as a killer. Is one of them now. Why won't he said that this is not the Aliyu Modibo, former minister? Please, Northerners can never stop to amaze me. When things are not in their favor, they are quick to invent reasons to justify the unjustifiable evil acts. A group that have shot down a military jet, invade a military training center and killed officers and abducted those they could. invaded secondary and tertiary institutions and abducted students and undergraduates in their hundreds, invaded homes, places of worship, markets, raped women, and killed people mindlessly without provocation and committed other crimes should not be branded terrorists, if not because it is a northern agenda and a Fulani man is the president. What other justification do people fear God at all? Maybe it's one of their sponsors. I'm sure a lot of people they didn't get this gist from this man at all. They didn't get it. If we're to be truly serious with stopping terrorism in the land, it wouldn't be much of a hard thing. Fishing out all lovers, helpers, and sponsors, collaborators of terrorists. Sadly, we are not. They are, if anything, more than terrorists. What is he talking about? Part of people supplying arms and ammunition to bandits, criminally minded captain. Oh my God, the madness associated with the most Fulanis by God is that they failed to realize that the potential danger these fools called Fulani Esme bandits are creating for the entire Fulani people in the country. Those they killed their lives. Life has a way of turning things around. It is a circle, also the law of karma. The deceitful action of majority of the core northern Nigeria believes in cover-up when the earth falls on them, a bad one. The event on the ongoing in the north is yesterday's years of deceit to remain in power. Yes, to remain in power or united for evil against other Nigerians. A lot of people have listened to this captain and they will be wondering that why is it that this man retired on time? He retired early because when you hear most of the things that come out from his mouth, you know that this man is very, very intelligent and he has always said it just the way it is and he's still hammering on it. But unfortunately, a lot of people didn't even watch this video and they ran with, oh, why must he be saying this? Oh, he's part of them. Or maybe they didn't understand what he was trying to, they are not his own analogy because he said these guys, these bandits, they are already terrorists. There is no point saying they should be tagged terrorists. But the question is that will the power that be tag them? Because they have told us that the treatment the government has given to them is worse than that of IPOB. So they are not going to do that because if it were to be other people, believe you me, it wouldn't have taken any time. They would have swung into action and tagged them without anything. They would have done that. So unfortunate. So guys, let us know your thoughts and your opinion in the comment section. Thank you very much.